Hi everyone, I wanted to record this video to show you a fun game that we played in class. This game was to review integers, but the main focus was to review simplifying expressions with variables in them. So thinking back to our lessons on combining like terms and distributing, we're using today as a review day to review solving equations and review those two skills of simplifying by combining like terms and distributing, because it's going to be really helpful for the lesson we've got on Monday. So the way this game worked in class, it's called Fly Swatter, because for each of these screens, there'll be a question at the top, and the goal in the class was for the students to hit the correct answer, or to be the first one to hit the correct answer with a fly swatter. So for here, the example was 4 plus 5, and then the winner was the person who hit the 9 first. Obviously, at home, you're not going to be hitting your screens with a fly swatter, but I think it's still a good opportunity to review some of these skills. So if you want to, for example, like touch what you think the correct answer is as you watch this video, you can do that. For each of them, I'll give about the amount of time they use in class to get the right answer, and then I'll announce what the correct answer is. So the first 5 are integer questions, and then after that, it's simplifying expressions with variables. So if you are ready, begin 3, 2, 1. The correct answer was -10. They're both negative, so we're adding and keeping that negative sign. Next one, 3, 2, 1. The correct answer is 3. -5 plus 8 is the same thing as 8 minus 5, which would give you 3. You want to subtract, and then the answer would be positive. The correct answer is -1. 100 divided by 100 is 1. So a positive divided by a negative would give us negative, and we get -1. 3, 2, 1. The correct answer is 32. A negative times a negative gives us positive, and 8 times 4 is 32. 3, 2, 1. The answer is -5. Again, they're both negative, so we're just adding and keeping that negative sign. This was the last one on integers, so the rest of these are just going to be simplifying expressions with variables. So thinking back to what we learned about combining like terms and distributing. So ready? 3, 2, 1. The correct answer is 6x plus 2. Remember, this right here means you are multiplying the 2 to everything inside the parentheses. So that would give you a 6x and plus 2. After that, there's nothing else you can do. You cannot add these together because they're not like terms. That means they don't have the same variable, so they have to stay separated. So if you said 8x, that's why we can't do that, is we can't add those two things together if one has a letter and the other one doesn't. We'll keep going. 3, 2, 1. The answer for this one is 5x plus 5. Similar to what we were just saying, you can only combine things that both have variables. So we would say the 3x plus the 2x gives me 5x, and then we still have that 5 left over. 3, 2, 1. The correct answer is 3a. If you're looking at this, you literally see 3 A's there. So that's one way to think of it. Another way is, remember, for each of these, the number in front, that coefficient is 1. So this is like 1A plus 1A plus 1A, which is 3A. All different ways you can think of it. 3, 2, 1. The correct answer is -8y minus 12. This one could be a little tricky with that negative sign. This one right over here might be tempting, but the reason why it's minus 12, because you're distributing, you're multiplying a -4 with a +3, and a negative times a positive would give you a negative. So we have -4 times 2y, which is -8y, and -4 times 3, which is -12. Ready? 3, 2, 1. The correct answer is 2G. The 4H minus 4H, the word we use a lot is that cancels out. 4 minus 4 is 0. It means there are 0 H's on our answer. This has 0 H's. It means there's no H's left. This one here, the reason we can't say plus H is because that's like saying 4 minus 4 is 1. We don't want to say there's 1 H left over. We want to say there's no H's left over. So we get 2G. Ready? 3, 2, 1. The correct answer is -7c plus 49. The -7 times c gives you the -7c. And again, you want to be real careful with that negative sign. A -7 times a -7 gives you positive 49. 3, 2, 1. The correct answer is 11b. When we go to combine, you're adding the 10b plus, what's that right there? 1b, 10b plus 1b. Oh, I told you the wrong answer. It's 11b and then minus 2. I'm sorry. This is the correct answer. Whoopsie. We'll just keep going. 3, 2, 1. The correct answer, and I'm sure this time, is -15z plus 5. When you go to distribute, you're multiplying the -5 times 3z. That gives you -15z. And then -5 times -1. Negative times negative gives you that positive, and 5 times 1 gives you 5. 3, 2, 1. The correct answer for this one is -d minus 8. This one and this one can be tempting for students. When you go to combine your d's, 9 minus 10, you're subtracting more than what you've got. So it gives you a negative number. So we need -d. This one here has a -d, but notice this 8 here is also negative. This one here doesn't have a -8. So we need -d minus 8. If you were thinking -8 minus d, that says the same thing as this. Remember, you can have those in an opposite order. Ready? 3, 2, 1. The answer is -6, right over here. The 6y minus 6y, that again cancels out. It gives you 0y's or 0. And then the -3 minus 3 gives you that -6. 3, 2, 1. The answer for this one is 8u plus 6. Look at all those numbers we can combine. We can say 3 plus 4 gives me 7. And then when I subtract 1, 7 minus 1 gives me 6. That's a positive 6. That's why we want this one and not that one. That one would be a -6. And ready? 3, 2, 1. Last one. The answer is 7 plus 3p. This one here, there's 2 steps to this one. When you multiply, you get the 6 plus 3p, but then you've also got that 1 there. We're not multiplying the 3 and the 1 because the 1's not in the parentheses. So we've got our 6, that from the 3 times 2, that's what we're going to add to the 1. That would give me 7. And then we still have that 3p. This one could be a little challenging to do all in your head, but I wanted to challenge you guys and see how you did. Hopefully you found this game maybe silly, but helpful. What we're doing again on Monday is going to involve a lot of this. We're going to have to distribute. We're going to have to combine like terms. So make sure you're feeling confident on these skills and it will be in a good spot for Monday. And if you're not feeling confident, please reach out to us. We would love to see you for tutoring or just to answer any of your questions you might have. You can always join tutoring or come in on a Friday for tutoring and we can look at more examples, answer any questions you might have, and get you confident because that's always our goal. Thanks so much for watching and goodbye.